It's October, so I figured we should talk about a monster. Hello everybody, it's Greg Koch here, 605 Running Company. In today's Shoe Talk, we're going to talk about the On Running Cloud Monster. I sure hope I got the name right. On is a brand that has been growing super fast. It's got an amazing reputation. It's a brand that we've carried for a couple of years now. And actually, this shoe has been out for a hot minute. I just haven't been able to keep up with creating content here. So I'm back in the saddle as it is, as you might have it, and happy to be doing a shoe chat once again. So if you're new to the channel, if you're new to this experience, a shoe chat is simply where I talk about 3 points with a shoe. So today is the On Running Cloud Monster, and those 3 points are: why did I buy this shoe for 605 Running Company? So that's my shop, store owner here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, 605 Running Company. This is a shoe that we sell, and it's a shoe that I made the decision to sell. So I talk about that. I also talk about who benefits from the shoe. So that's a little bit different. Obviously there are factors on why we're going to buy a shoe, and we've got a certain audience that we target this. And so we talk about, if you're interested in this shoe, who might this be targeted towards? The On Running Cloud Monster. And then finally, I talk about my experiences running in the shoe. So with that being said, let's get started. So the Cloud Monster. This is, like I mentioned, this shoe's been out for a little bit. And it's from On Running. This is a pretty exciting shoe. When it came out, there was a ton of hype. When I saw this shoe, I was very excited. So some of my history with On Running is, truthfully, prior to this shoe, I'd struggled to find one of their products that I actually enjoyed running in. Now, I've had the Cloud Flow, and I've worn the Cloud Flyer for a couple of spells, but with the Flow, I really didn't feel like I could do much more than a 10K in it. It was a fairly minimal shoe. It just wasn't my jam. That happens from time to time. Some people really love that shoe. With the Flyer, I felt like it was a little too much shoe for me, a little too heavy. And then the fit has always been a challenge for me. But when I saw this shoe, because there's no denying how popular the On brand is, people love these shoes. I thought that looks like something I can sell. Obviously, On has done a fantastic job of building their market, building their audience, and their product continues to get better and better and better within the Run Specialty channel. But this shoe came with a lot of hype. Obviously, when you look at it, it's a maximal shoe. Like, you think there's going to be a ton of cushion with this shoe. It's got the larger Cloud pods, and so in just seeing this shoe and the amount of excitement that there was for this, I felt like it was a must-buy shoe for 605 Running Company, something we had to bring in, especially when they went over the details of how they were going to market this shoe, how they were going to bring it to market, how they were going to promote it, and make it special for 605 Running Company. So with that being said, we also had a shoe that was sort of in this category. I mean, technically we still have it. We've got like 3 pairs left of it. The On Cloud Swift. A high cushion neutral shoe. Kind of a unique upper on that shoe. It was not exactly what we were hoping for. And so I was hoping this shoe could replace that shoe, which I think it successfully did. Now that I've had some time to sell this shoe and have it in the store and get customer feedback, the Swift is a great shoe for those that it works for, but it just doesn't work for as many people as we wanted it to. So bringing in the Monster, the combination of, it looked like improved technologies, a better fit, and then filling that high cushion neutral customer needs with the brand, we went for it. So that's why I brought it in. I was very excited. Also, there was discussion that this was going to be a Run Specialty only shoe, which had a lot of appeal for me at the time when we bought it. Who benefits from this shoe? So this shoe, high cushion neutral trainer. So this, I would compare this shoe in terms of comparables. I always like to talk about comparables. This shoe very much I think is intended to go up against like a Brooks Glycerin, Asics Gel Nimbus, Mizuno Wave Sky, those big everyday high cushion neutral trainers that people love to just put a lot of miles on. It's a super comfortable shoe. Do I think this shoe hits that entirely? Not necessarily, but we'll discuss that in my experiences. But again, it's a high mileage trainer, high cushion shoe, and that's kind of that target audience. We sell a lot of shoes in this audience, that high cushion neutral trainer. A lot of people can benefit from a neutral shoe because they like to put in like their T-Rex insole or some other custom corrective device that is more tailored towards their foot. So a neutral shoe usually will accommodate those types of devices a little bit better. So it's an incredibly popular category within our store. Lastly, my experiences running in this shoe. As I mentioned, it's been out for a while. I've had this shoe for a while. I most recently used this shoe on the 437 project. If you followed along on the 605 Facebook page, I did a live chat about this shoe. I like this shoe. This is my favorite on running shoe that I have owned, as I already have mentioned. But it is cushioned, but not overly soft. There's plenty of cushion there, but it's not spongy. You don't sink into it. It still has a lot of firm, responsive feeling to it, which is really quite nice. The fit is much better than some of the other on shoes that I've put on. It is a much more friendly fit. The upper, it's nice, it's fine. It's got a very thin tongue here. The laces, people have described these laces as slippery. I mean, I love the flat lace. I don't get it. If you just tie your shoes properly, I don't think you're gonna have any issues. The lace length was fine for me, and the upper has been good. I've run double-digit miles in this shoe. I've done some quicker stuff. I do feel like it really just provides a lot. People have also talked about maybe not enough grip or traction. I mean, it's a road shoe. It's a road shoe. You run on roads. I think you're going to be just fine in this shoe. What I do like is that this channel here, sometimes with the on shoes, I've had issues with rocks. I have not had rock issues with this. As you can see, it's closed up here. So overall, I'm really satisfied with the Cloud Monster. Now, some of the reasons I brought this shoe in that I talked about when I was talking about why did I bring it into 605, I have to be completely transparent. This shoe was presented to us with certain protections that it wouldn't be everywhere, that it would be exclusive to Run Specialty. Well, that changed pretty quickly when it got very popular. So unfortunately, this is a shoe you can find pretty much everywhere, good or bad. The key is to try it on. As I mentioned already, On's fit experience is a little bit different, and so you really have to work with a professional to make sure you get the right fit for your shoes. And whether that's with us or anywhere else you go, always make sure you're trying your shoes on and you're actually given the opportunity to run in them to make sure that they are the right shoe for you. Will we continue to carry the Cloud Monster? I think so, but I would say this with a caveat. I think On has some product in the pipeline that is run specific and run special that I think might even be better than this shoe. And as I mentioned already, I like this shoe a lot. This has been a phenomenal trainer for me. That kind of cushioned yet responsive balance is really good. And I had no issues with the upper or the laces or the grip or any of those types of things. So obviously On Running is a very exciting brand within the industry, and I'm excited to see where they go. I think we'll have the Monster for a little while longer, but we'll see what the overall plan is for it. We might be on, see what I did there, to other things. But that's all I got. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.